Hello and welcome back, Leo. Sorry about that interruption. All right, let's see what's going on. A death and rebirth. So, right in the middle, on right, something that was mentally exhausting, something you had to leave behind. I feel like this card always reminds me of it wasn't like a choice you wanted to make but had to make. It wasn't, there was clarity, there was, I feel like there's something that was forcefully, not forcefully, but it's like, if you're not meant to be at the job that you're at, well, sorry, bike night. All right, so, oh my gosh. So Leo, what was I saying? Yeah, so I feel like this is like the ancestors guiding you. This is like, it's, swords are air energy. So I feel like this is something that was out of your control, right? Air is very quick. I feel like this is not more, that would be more like a material thing. But I feel like this is more like just an energetic, necessary thing that had to happen. Like it was it was destined at some point. And the more you could resist, right? Because you have free will. But the more resist, it ends up doing more harm. And that's where all these roadblocks and dead ends come from, right? Because no matter what you do, it's like, nope, can't do that, because this is like, it's cause and effect, right? So if all these things are happening, and say you're in a relationship and someone decides to break up with you, and you're feeling like, that could be that you feel like this, even you knew that you had a sense that maybe this person wasn't really good for you. You would go back and forth a lot, I still feel like you loved them so much you wouldn't have been able to. So the universe, causes this reaction that the high vibrational energies that are with lower vibrational, and that the pull that's separating, there's some kind of miscommunication. So no matter what you try to say in the nicest way, it, for some reason, it is heard in a very defensive way. So it's really, those two worlds are just not clicking, and it's hard to feel, because it's like you're just being almost overly nice to counteract if the other person is being very excessively, or not excessively, but it doesn't really match what's going on. Like, so you're kind of over giving now to compensate, right? And that's extremely bad, right? So it's causing way more pain. So I feel like the universe is here and just created the pull that, if not wanting to go to those higher vibrations, then it'll feel like, that healing that the person that you are going through to be at the higher vibration is creating the other person to feel the pain they don't want to. Creating unnecessary conflicts. I feel like it could be a lot of battling and defensive, and also feeling like you have to compete. The other person is trying to compete, and you're always so happy and joyful. Why are you so happy? How do you feel like this? And it's almost that energy, and it makes the other person angry because they don't. So they're trying to put your fire out, and it's causing this energy of you're fighting yourself within. Okay, so this is needing to get out of this tunnel, get out of this hole, get out of this dark place, and and see your full potential, and see that you have all these beautiful qualities, but you have been giving it to somebody that is not, that is just throwing it away, and you are left in this where you're not in a high frequency because you're so depleted, right? Depleted from giving so much and not getting back. It's like Cancerian energies like that. Sometimes when you over give, and end up feeling kind of resentful, vindictive, you know, like it's not good to overgive. Has to be a balance, right? Balance, because you really show the universe what you deserve. So if you're accepting all this lack, then that's what you will get. The universe will say, okay, well that's your energetic field. It's going to give you your vibration. So if you're feeling this lack, there's a need to turn that wheel in a different direction. Turn your destiny over the other way. Flip the page. Just a minute. So, all right. So we're going to close this off. That you have these new inspiration. I mean, the Ace of Wands is fire first. Okay, it's creativity. It is that aha moment. It is that coming up with how and what to do. You know, this is like success in your hand, and you are starting to plant new seeds to be motivated, and you are, let's say, motivated, adventure. You are inspired. So this is the moving. You're moving forward, and you already have little leaves, you know. So this is, you are being gifted a new adventure. It's fire. Leo's fire. All right. So a new adventure, a new beginning towards the sun. As now you know that you are stronger than you thought, and you're resilient, and you are still standing after all this, and you climbed the mountain and you're tired, but when you look back and you see what all that you've been through, it's kind of like look at this person's face. They're like, yeah, I did it. Yep, I did that. You know, and then it's like all the wands that everybody used against you. Look, you took them and you built something else. So it's like taking all the jabs, taking all of everybody's ill, like not wanting you to succeed, and you're taking it and you are putting in you're putting it into taking. It's almost like taking everybody's I can't think of it. Taking everybody's, all their bad things, like, you'll never make it, you can't do that, and then it's like, oh yeah, I did it, and you know, it was almost motivation. That's what it is. It's like all everybody's disbelief in you, not believing in you, and telling you you're gonna fall, you don't do that, you're not strong enough. This is success and more. You know, now you're standing tall, and you use that as your motivation. All right, so you're definitely, here you are. You have climbed that mountain, and after you climb that mountain, you pass the 10 of Wands, the overburdened, because this is you realized that success was in how you dealt with the situation. You know, now you understand. 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands too. So air and fire. So you are now taking action over. It's like you've grown wiser from this. You're taking action and not listening to your mind, not being stuck in your mind, you know. And that's what's bringing in this new. It could be anything. It could be career. It could be anything. Whatever you're inspiring towards, whatever you are wanting to begin, whatever this new adventure is. Okay, it's going to be equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles. It's going to be a continuous flow. You know, it's going to be working with the energy and creating success, your own success. And now you're changing your perception on how to work with the universe, how to use these and implement as you are being shown. You're being shown the steps to get there. So that's the 5. I feel like you're turning the destiny, the wheel of fortune. You're turning it, and then the stairs are appearing. Before, you were stuck in this emotional illusion, not knowing what to do and where to turn. So always being stuck in your head. You know, you're stuck in your head about choices, you know, and not seeing the stairs to infinite success, to how to be resourceful and utilize your mind and the gifts you have. All right, so it's better using your energy, Leo. So service, you can always help people, but not others that are making you feel poverty, that are self-sabotaging, that are telling you what you want to hear, but not giving back anything. And always making you feel like you're questioning everything. Is it you? Is it them? You know, it's a head games. So you're being spiritually enlightened. The Hierophant is higher learning. It's like you're having a spiritual awakening. And you are moving away. You're moving away to your purpose. Not allowing others to bring you down. And standing. Yeah, so it's having success within yourself, allowing yourself to have success, because it's you have what it takes, but you're just putting the energy in the wrong place. All right, so I'm going to do a soul searching. I feel like this is a very soul energy. What is Leo learning? What is this spiritual journey teaching Leo? So it's fire. The Hierophant is earth, I believe. Is that Taurus? Taurus can also be like that. It's a higher learning, but seeing beyond just like the religion and everything. It's like seeing that it's infinite. There is no just one person that created everything. It's not about having to go somewhere to speak to the higher sources, the higher source, right? You know, you can activate it anywhere. Okay, and that's all an illusion too. You don't need to, there's no rules, there's no set place. You can meditate anywhere you want, right? So it's like this, wow, it's so much, it's a bit broader. There's so much easier to, you know, to implement, speaking to the divine, speaking to your higher self. You know, you're accessing things that no one had to teach you, but it's just kind of like your mind is being inspired. Oh, sorry, I almost dropped all of them, I think. Wow, that would have been messy. Yeah. So I feel like you're receiving a gift from the universe of this higher knowledge to see through all these illusions and all these in a box kind of theories, beliefs, you know, which really in your mind didn't make sense. So it's kind of confusing. But I think a lot of people don't question if something doesn't make sense. They go with what they're told. All right, so facade. This is it's your solar plexus. So I feel like this is, and it's yellow, Leo. I feel like whatever was in the past that has been lost, it's very important to always have those memories, but not to stay stuck in that cloudy energy of loss. You know, to accept things that we loved and we have had loss, and not to stay in that challenge of never being able to get out of it, you know, missing somebody. And so it's time to discover your own self. You have so much wisdom within you. You are amazing, and it's time to adventure and give yourself all of your time. put into yourself what you would put into someone else. You are worth it, all right? Thanks, Leo.